Okay, guess that song. Guess that song. Welcome back to Guess That Song. This is where I do the drum beat up to the chorus. You gotta guess the song according to the drum beat. Inspired by a guy that said, "Hey man, you can always tell the song by the drum beat if you're playing with a good drummer." We're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We're just outside the Bell Centre. Yes, the Bell Centre. It is September 1st, 2021. The Bell Centre, I always come here and watch live events because I find the passion of Montreal you just can't beat. There's something in the air in this city. Remember, this is where GSP fought Matt Serra in 2008 to win back the title in, I believe it was UFC 83. What else happened here? This is where the Montreal Canadiens play, the Habs, right? We saw Kiss play here in August 2019, before all this COVID stuff. We've seen WWE events here. We saw Brock Lesnar, I remember that. Brock Lesnar in March of 2016, I believe that was March 11th, 2016 he was here. Yeah, so this is where the Bell Centre is, in Montreal. This is quite a venue to watch live events, that's for sure. What else? I remember the Kiss show. That was before all this COVID stuff, the summer of 2019. And then they went to Toronto, and we saw them there in Toronto as well. We were gonna go to see them the next night 3 times in a row in Darien Lake, across the border, but we didn't have our passports updated. So this is Montreal, Quebec, Canada, September 1st, 2021. The Bell Centre of Montreal. Okay. Let's go look at some sights in the city. See ya. Okay, so the song this week is going to be from a band that I was in at the time of Nirvana's impact. What is this now? The 4th video about Nirvana's impact? So yeah, we're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So you're probably not going to know the song, but I'm going to treat it like a regular episode. I'll still do the drum beat. And we got the guitarist and the keyboardist. They'll give you hints as well. You're probably not going to know the song unless you're a fan of The Foundation, an outfit out of Guelph, Ontario, Canada. We're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Yeah. So the song that I'll play was kind of a grunge sounding song, which is reflective of the Seattle scene and Nirvana's impact at the time, although we were a hard rock band. So people described it as Nazareth meets early Motley Crue. So you can see even a band like that was becoming influenced by what was going on in Seattle, that whole Seattle scene. This is where we stayed in the August of 2019, right here. And then we walked to the Bell Centre to see Kiss. This is the Place Bonaventure. Yeah, Kiss had the Painter opening up for them at that time. Yeah, that was a fun time, man. August 2019. We saw Kiss here, and then we went to Toronto from here, and we saw Kiss again that night. And they had WWE SummerSlam also came to Toronto as well in August 2019. All right. So I went from Hamilton, remember that place? I said you fly into Toronto. You're only 69 kilometers to Hamilton. And the previous episode, we went all the way, we saw sights from Hamilton down to Niagara Falls on the Golden Horseshoe, Lake Ontario. After this episode, I'll be just focusing on Hamilton to Toronto. and GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. And now we're going, in this episode, east of Toronto. We're now in Quebec. We'll probably make it out east as far as New Brunswick. We're gonna see how far I can go in this episode. So we're traveling east of Toronto here, along the Golden Horseshoe, all right, in Ontario and Quebec. And then we're gonna make our way to New Brunswick, perhaps Nova Scotia. Probably won't be able to cross into PEI because of COVID restrictions. Speaking of that, I started this channel, 18 months ago, when COVID was just starting. Whatever happened to like crush the curve? Wasn't that just 15 days? 15 days. It's now September 1st, 2021. And this city here, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, starting today. Yes, I'm on the cusp of great change in Quebec. They are implementing some kind of a vaccine passport. So 15 days to crush the curve to a vaccine passport 18 months later. Gets you thinking, doesn't it? All right, see ya. Okay, the main street to remember when you come to Montreal is Rennie-Levesque. That's Rennie-Levesque, okay? From Rennie-Levesque, you can basically get to all the good sites, to the Bell Center where I was, to that Bonaventure. There's an awesome place to climb a small mountain near McGill. I believe it's called Mount Royal. There's a big church, the Cathedral de Notre Dame. There's underground shopping here. It's pretty far though from Toronto. You gotta go east on the 401. That's east on the 401, probably 600 kilometers or so. So we're pretty far. So just remember, Rennie-Levesque. Rennie-Levesque. And in the background here, you can see, can you see that? Travel Lodge. I remember we stayed there when we saw Brock Lesnar way back in 2016. That other place, Bonaventure, was 2019 for Kiss. So remember, Rennie-Levesque. Rennie-Levesque. We're only 600 kilometers from Toronto in beautiful downtown Montreal. Yeah, so I'll be getting back to that song. And again, you got to work with me, people. Stay with me. Because at the time, when the band kind of fizzled out, I took off to Asia, 1996. Again, this is all around the time of Nirvana's impact. That monumental moment in music and social history in Western civilization. Yeah, so I am going to get and show you how Extreme Not Knowing It helped me launch a segment of my entertainment portfolio in Tokyo, Japan, Seoul, South Korea, and of course Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But we're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, 600 kilometers far, far from Toronto. See ya. Okay, another great street to check out if you come to Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This one runs parallel to Rennie-Levesque. This street, Sainte Catherine, runs parallel to Rennie-Levesque, is parallel to Rennie-Levesque. This is where the underground shopping is. I mean, there's so many shops and places to visit in Montreal, but this has got a really cool underground shopping food court, just a real big intense network of underground shopping here. Yeah, so this is Sainte Catherine in lovely Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right, let's get to the hotel where the guitarist and keyboardist should be sound asleep. Okay, see ya. Okay, so this is where we're staying this time around. This is Le Lux Hotel. This is on Saint Hubert Street. Down there is St. Catherine and the main street of René-Lévesque in lovely Montreal, Quebec, Canada. You're only 600 kilometers from Toronto at this point. Come visit Montreal, man. Okay, see ya. Okay, we're in old Montreal now, down by the water. Remember, we walked down here, there's the Science Center right there. There's Saint Laurent there. That goes through this big Chinatown. So we're in old Montreal. Looks like you can go from a ferry here, travel around old Montreal Island. I don't know. Okay, we're still in old Montreal here. I've always wondered what these like condos are across from the water. I guess that's part of the St. Lawrence in front of us. I think those weird looking apartments or condos were built when Montreal hosted the Olympics. Okay, we're gonna check out some more. See ya. Okay, we're right in the core of old Montreal here. And you're gonna be seeing the Notre Dame Cathedral Basilica, I believe it is called right here. We've been inside this once. It's grandiose. It's a larger than life church, that's for sure. Wow. You're looking at the cathedral, the Notre Dame Basilica in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We're in old Montreal. If you want the new, you gotta come to that street I showed you, the main drags there, René-Lévesque and Saint Catherine. I guess this is where the new meets the old. Wow. Gorgeous city. One more time. See ya. Okay, we're strolling through old Montreal Chinatown. This is the Chinatown of old Montreal. Okay, see ya. Okay, we're out of old Montreal, but still on Saint Laurent. That goes all the way down to the waterfront, all the way through old Montreal and the Chinatown, crosses over René-Lévesque and Saint Catherine. Down there is Just for Laughs as well, Just for Laughs, where they film. And they also they bring in comedians for live performances on Saint Laurent. But if you come here for the famous Montreal smoked meat sandwich, you gotta go here, Schwartz. If there's one thing you do, you gotta try smoked meat sandwich from Schwartz. And And that's on Saint Laurent. See ya. Okay, we're now at the top of Mount Royal. This is behind McGill University. That's Mount Royal behind McGill University in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. You can walk up here. There's also a place to drive up here. There's an awesome ski hill around here. Mont Tremblant. We did that in 2016. We're gonna go to Quebec and I'll mention the other awesome hills we did out there in Quebec. One is Le Massif de Charlevoix. That's the best one, man. But Tremblant is awesome too. They're all awesome out here. So here we are, the view of Montreal from Mont Royal. You're standing on top of the world from up here. All right, see ya. Okay, we're on another little island just outside Montreal. This is where La Ronde amusement park is, only it's closed. As you can see in the distance, a roller coaster, but you can't get in, I guess, due to COVID. It's right on the water, as you can see. We got Canada's Wonderland in Toronto, just north of Toronto. You can visit Canada's Wonderland. Last time I was there, I believe, was for the Halloween haunt in October 2019, just after the summer of 2019, August 2019, where I saw Kiss play at the Bell Center. WWE SummerSlam came to Toronto. And yeah, then I went to the Halloween haunt at Canada's Wonderland. And how can you beat the Yukon Striker roller coaster, which was the newest attraction at the time, the roller coaster? Does La Ronde of Montreal have anything that can top the Yukon Striker? I gotta come back and see, but I'm not bringing a vaccine passport. No thank you. See you. Aha, we have found the entrance to La Ronde. You get a little bit of a better view of what this amusement park has the potential to be once you go inside, once we're allowed to go back inside. You see everything's in French here. French in Quebec, people. Je parle français un petit peu. Je veux parler le français très bien, mais pour moi c'est très difficile. Okay, that's about all I can show you. Right now, we can't get in the place. Gotta come back, but I'm not coming back with a passport. There's the bridge that you cross to get over this little island. All right, La Ronde, we shall return. I see you. Okay, I'm stopped off on the bridge here. You can see a little bit more of what La Ronde has. Not much through this angle, but anyway, there it is, La Ronde. See ya. All right, if you want a good bagel, come here in Montreal, Fairmount Bagel. The guitarist's French teacher in grade 8 told us about this place. However, if you don't have cash, you'll be denied service, just like we just were. All right, see ya. Bye-bye. All right, you can't come, or you can't leave Montreal without trying their poutines. We recommend this one called Poutineville, but there's another one called what, Jake? Okay, that other awesome poutine shop is called Banquise. That's Banquise. Google that. B-A-N-Q-U-I-S-E, Banquise. The one on the video was Poutineville. And all roads lead back to St. Catherine. Again, this is a major shopping street in Montreal. It runs parallel to René Lévesque. We're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, 600 kilometers from Toronto. If you come here, I do recommend just getting a hotel somewhere near René Lévesque in the Bell Center, because it's pretty dense and it's very slow moving traffic. It's quite annoying and frustrating. So yeah, you'll have a blast. Just get a hotel near the Bell Center and René Lévesque or St. Catherine. And behind me, we're gonna finish off our little video here of Montreal, Quebec, Canada at Steve's Music. I was told this is an amazing Steve's Music. If you're into musical instrument shopping, this is your place to come in Montreal, Quebec. Now onward to Quebec City. We're gonna visit New Quebec and Old Quebec. Here we go, bye-bye. Okay, so we made it to Quebec. Behind me is the St. Lawrence, right? The St. Lawrence does eventually go out to the Atlantic Ocean, and we're going to get out to the Atlantic Ocean eventually because we're going to stop by Rimouski on the St. Lawrence side and then Gaspé on the Atlantic Ocean side. This is all in the province of Quebec, Canada. So you come barreling down the 401 eastbound from Toronto, okay? The 401 east, and that turns into 20 east when you get to Quebec. And then you go 73 north. That's 73 north. I think it's called Champlain Boulevard. And you get to this nice scenic spot where we are. You see people fish off the pier, and the guitarist and the pianist like to fight. Okay, so I'll tell you the tale of the tape. About 600 kilometers from Toronto to Montreal. I said that because from where we started from, remember, is about 69 kilometers to Toronto. So for us, from Hamilton, Ontario, back where the Cops Coliseum is, where I filmed the episode for the Metallica Black album, because I saw Metallica play in that venue, it is around 608 kilometers from Hamilton to Montreal. But from Toronto, you're looking at 540 kilometers from Toronto to Montreal. And then you're looking at from Montreal to where we are right now in Quebec, you're looking at another 258 kilometers, okay? So in total for us, we've probably gone, over 900 kilometers, getting close to 1,000 now, leaving from Hamilton. So from Toronto, it's 540 plus 288. You're looking at, close to, you're getting close to 900 kilometers to at this point, okay? And then from Quebec, so we're gonna just do a quick video from Old Quebec and New Quebec. We'll show you the street. I think it's Laurier, Boulevard de Laurier, that you can go down Old Quebec and New Quebec on one street. It's really impressive. And then we're gonna venture off to Rimouski and Gaspé. So from where we are here in Quebec to Rimouski, it's another 318 kilometers, and that's on the St. Lawrence. And then from Rimouski to Gaspé is another 382 kilometers, and that's on the Atlantic Ocean. So you gotta come visit this. I know there's whale watching, and there could be some, well, there has to be some Atlantic Ocean fish swimming around here, right? Because this is the St. Lawrence going out to the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, what else do I have to say? So Quebec is awesome, man. All seasons. In the winter, if you're into snowboarding and skiing, you gotta come here, man. There's one that we went to. It's called Le Massif de Charlevoix. I think we went there in 2017. I know we did Tremblant way back in Montreal in 2016. So I think we went to Le Massif de Charlevoix. The Pinnacle, the big one, I believe that was 2017 or 2018. And I know we came out here just before all the COVID stuff in 2019. That would have been, I think, December, or maybe it was January 2020. Yeah, because I can remember they had like, oh, be careful, there's a virus coming on the TV as we were walking around a place called Valcartier and an ice hotel. So that was just starting. So we came out here in I think it was December 2019 or January 2020 to go on two ski hills, snowboarding hills. You got to check out Mont Saint Anne. Once again, Mont Saint Anne and Stoneham. Those are awesome. Google them if you're into snowboarding and skiing. And of course, like I said, Le Massif de Charlevoix. One more time, Le Massif de Charlevoix is the most miraculous, can I say, beautiful ski hill out here. So if you come all the way out here, definitely you have to go check out, like I said, New Quebec and Old Quebec. We're going to drive by that shortly. And there's a wicked, amazing, like lodge with an indoor water park and all kinds of stuff. Google Valcartier, that's Valcartier. And on the premise of Valcartier is an ice hotel. It'll blow your mind. And then we're going to go to the funicular. It's, you'll see. And the Musée de Fort and Le Chateau Frontenac is an amazing hotel in Old Quebec. And the Chute Montmoremy, I believe. I can't speak. Je parle français un petit peu. Chute Montmorency. I forget the name, but it's an awesome little, kind of like a chute, like a elevator that takes you down from, there's 2 levels in Old Quebec. I don't know how extensive I'm up to showing you that, but come on out. You got to check out Quebec province. So much to see out here. And then I was also told that there is a zoo that I've never been to, Zoo de Granby in Quebec. That's worth checking out as well. So yeah, there we go. The St. Lawrence in Old Quebec. All right, let's get on to the actual New Quebec and Old Quebec cities. Here we go. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're now at the top of Old Quebec. What you see there, that's that beautiful hotel. It's awesome. You can go inside, walk around, check it out. It is immaculate. The detail, it'll just blow your mind. That's Chateau de Frontenac, the hotel. And this is the Musée de Fort, the museum here. You can learn about what happened here with the French and the British and the Americans. It's awesome. This is just such a nice spot to visit. This is Old Quebec. We're now at the top. Tourist bus. Chateau de Frontenac, the Frontenac Hotel, and the funicular. So all those spots are right here. You see in the distance there the sign that says funicular. That's the apparatus, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a trolley car from a long time ago, but set up like an elevator that takes you down to the bottom where we were in the previous segment. Like, this is the top of Old Quebec. So I'll just do one more panoramic. So there's the tourist information, and we'll just go around.
Oui, c'est ça, c'est une caméra qui est d'un grade supérieur.
Chateau de Frontenac is a must. Let me see if I can come up. Yeah, you can see a little better what I'm talking about here. There's the sign. Funicular. It's like a Old school elevator. All right, I'll shoot one more video by the funicular so you can see how you go down. Just a moment. Okay, so there's the funicular, and we'll check out a view from the top. There's the Frontenac Hotel again. Wow, eh? Beautiful. And this is where we came from. There's the chute. That's what I'm trying to explain. All right. Okay, see ya. Okay, so now we're in New Quebec. This is New Quebec. If you come here, stark contrast to Old Quebec, where we just were, top and bottom. So again, this is one street. It is Laurier Boulevard, but down there in that direction is to Old Quebec. It becomes the street changes its name from Laurier, and once you get in the Heritage District, it's called what again? The street? Grand Allée. Grand Allée. Okay, so this is New Quebec. This area here. Can't really see, but there's lots of new kind of architecture, modernized buildings. A lot different than Old Quebec. All right. So from New Quebec, we will now go 318 kilometers to Rimouski, Quebec. I'll see you in Rimouski. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is like the landscape going to Rimouski. We're about 150 kilometers away from Rimouski at this point. And we've been on 20 east the whole time. So from Toronto, 401 east, and then that turns into 20 east once you get to Quebec, and you get some we got mountains to the right and the St. Lawrence to the left, and it's just about to go into the Atlantic Ocean, but we can't see. All right, when I get some more landscapes, I'll take another video. See ya. Okay, still en route to Rimouski. You just see lots of little mountainous humps like that. Kind of surrounded by it, really. It's just a different landscape. Rimouski, we're what, like 130 kilometers outside now. Okay, only 1,146 kilometers later from Toronto, we make it to Rimouski, Quebec. 1,146 from Toronto, 1,214 kilometers from Hamilton. Population, I think they said 20,000 or so here along the St. Lawrence. There's a jazz festival going on from today, which was why we had difficulty finding a hotel last night. But yeah, some of the landscape here in Rimouski, Quebec. one of the furthest points east you can go, right on the St. Lawrence. Okay, we'll show you a nice unobstructed view of the St. Lawrence at the motel that we found. Thankfully. I would have never thought coming to Rimouski I would have trouble finding a hotel, but we did last night. All right, see ya. All right, we're still in Rimouski. This is the motel that we stayed in last night over there. It's a short little walk. Stayed in those like yellowish beige colored motel units. Short little walk to the ocean. I like this guy's little tiny home he's got here. Built every day. He's got a nice little view. Right? Here's the St. Lawrence going out to the Atlantic Ocean. These guys got it nice here, nice view. Wanted to grab one of those units, but beggars couldn't be choosers last night. Wow. Here we are, Rimouski, Quebec. Next stop is going to be Gaspé. It's on the ocean, so you're looking at the St. Lawrence River just before it goes into the ocean. I don't have time to whale watch either. So unless a whale breaches right now, you're not going to see any whale watching. Glorious landscapes here in Rimouski of the St. Lawrence, and I love the rock. Looks like it's eroded from the waves. Look at that. Look how that rock is carved. Okay, see ya. Okay, so we're driving from Rimouski. This is September 2nd, by the way. So we woke up on September 2nd in Rimouski. We're driving to Gaspé. This is an awesome, like, look at this. This is 132 East. You could stay on 20 East, like I said, from Toronto. Go on the 401 East, and that turns into 20 East in Quebec. And you could stay on 20 East, and you can get all the way to Rimouski and Gaspé on 20 East. But if you switch over to the 132 eastbound, you get the, look at this highway. You're driving all along the St. Lawrence, just as it is about to flow into the Atlantic Ocean. And that's where we are here on the 132 East, September 2nd, 2021, from Rimouski to Gaspé. Yeah! Okay, so yeah, we're still driving on 132 East. Just want you to look at the nice, beautiful ocean. No, sorry, this is not the ocean. This is the St. Lawrence River flowing towards the Atlantic Ocean from 132 East. Basically, we've left Rimouski going to Gaspé, Quebec, Canada. Here's some more beautiful coastline from Rimouski to Gaspé. This is what we talk about, the mist from the mountains here is pretty cool. Rimouski to Gaspé, you can enjoy all of these views along this 132 East, just goes right along the St. Lawrence. They got like a seawall kind of up now, but you can usually see it. We're about to get into the ocean, where the river runs into the ocean. Lots of interesting landforms. There's just so many potential videos to take. Just so many beautiful landscapes here. Like, you could think you're in Japan or British Columbia, Alberta. Look at that, eh? Very nice. Over there's still the St. Lawrence, gonna get into the ocean. Alright, see ya. Whoa, it's like everywhere. I want to stop and take videos everywhere here. Looking up the mountains, this kind of rock. Okay, we're almost where the St. Lawrence over there is going to hit the Atlantic Ocean. We're right on the cusp. I can feel it. See ya. Okay, now we're driving through the mountains. 132 east. We gotta leave the coast for a while. Maybe because it's too treacherous as the mouth of the St. Lawrence drains into the Atlantic Ocean, but we are driving through the mountains now. Very nice, huh? Such a beautiful drive on Guess That Song. Okay, it's September 2nd, and we arrived at the ocean of Gaspé. Very windy and pretty chilly. That's the strait going in, and beyond is all Atlantic Ocean. This is Gaspé, Quebec. September 2nd, and I can't believe how chilly it is. Back in Hamilton, it's plus 23. Here it says plus 15, but with this wind chill, it's got to be a lot cooler. Okay, see ya from the Atlantic Ocean. All right, this is the last video that I'm shooting of Gaspé. So here you go. If you want an unobstructed view of the Atlantic Ocean, there it is. 1,528 kilometers from Toronto, or 1,596 kilometers from Hamilton. The Hammer! There's the ocean, the Atlantic, as it comes into the strait of Gaspé. And here is Gaspé City, or whatever you want to call it. Town, city, I believe. And there's the shopping center there, McDonald's and all that stuff. There's the strait, the ocean coming into the town. There is the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, see ya. Next stop, New Brunswick. Okay, very nice view coming up. We are still en route to, where are we going in New Brunswick? Bathurst. We have left at Gaspé, Quebec, Canada, and we're en route to Bathurst, and you're looking out at the Atlantic Ocean. We're still in Quebec province. We shall soon be getting to New Brunswick. See ya. Yay, we've arrived. We have crossed Quebec province into New Brunswick province. This is what the provincial border looks like here. Very nice. There is the smallest casino back there that we've ever seen. All right, September 3rd, and we woke up here in Bathurst, New Brunswick. Sleepy city, but a good stopover as we now are going to go to Moncton, and then from Moncton we'll see if we can get to PEI and Halifax, Nova Scotia, and Charlottetown, PEI, Prince Edward Island. See ya. And this is where we slept, in Bathurst, New Brunswick. Okay, on to Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Okay, September 3rd, we're downtown Moncton, New Brunswick. We traveled from Bathurst, New Brunswick, south on Highway 11 and 8, I believe. And one of the cool things there was crossing over Miramichi Bridge. That's Miramichi Bridge. Here we are in Moncton. This is the downtown core. And we're gonna go to a place on the Bay of Fundy called Hopewell Rocks, I believe. Hopewell Rocks on the Bay of Fundy. You're looking at downtown Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. See ya. Okay, we're at Hopewell Rocks on the Bay of Fundy. This bay goes out into the Atlantic Ocean, into the endless bliss that is the Atlantic Ocean. And that cove there is what they call Hopewell Rocks. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. And don't forget this. The word peregrine means wanderer, but when we think of the peregrine falcon, we tend to think about its speed more often than its globe-trotting. So hopefully we can see one of these here. No, don't see one. One more time. Beautiful, huh? Isn't this beautiful? All right, see ya. Okay, here we are at the ocean floor of Hopewell Rocks. This is the scene. And there's the Bay of Fundy going out to the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, see ya. Okay, we're at the other side now. This is what they call Diamond Rock. Just got bit by a mosquito, I think. Just go around here. Bay of Fundy going out to the Atlantic. Can't go down from this side, just to this little observation deck. See the mountain in the background? Laurentian Mountains are in Quebec. What are these? The Appalachian in New Brunswick? I'd imagine that's part of the Appalachian Mountains. And there's Fundy going out to the Atlantic. See ya. Okay, one more vantage point. They call this Daniel's Flats. This is what you'll see from this observation point. I don't know if that line going out there in the Bay of Fundy is the tide, because when we were down at the ocean floor, sometimes there's water all in when the tide comes in, I heard some people say. So would that be the tide going out, back out to the ocean, the Atlantic? I didn't grow up around the ocean, so I don't know. Well, I'm scaring people. All right, Bay of Fundy to the Atlantic. Let's go. Oh my God, this is true. This is Magnetic Hill. Jacob is in neutral and the car just goes up the hill. This is in New Brunswick. Wow. This is called Magnetic Hill. That is awesome. So if you drive down here, you keep your car on, but you put it in neutral, and it just goes up the hill on its own. I can feel something weird here. I feel really weird, like I'm walking up this hill. They call this Magnetic Hill. I've never seen this before. This is really interesting. If you come to New Brunswick, I highly recommend this. I've never seen anything like this. Here's all the people going up backwards. They're just going up on their own. His car must be in neutral as well. And he's just going up. That is so cool. Go ahead. Yeah. We'll get one more here. This guy coming up backwards, he is in neutral and his vehicle is moving on its own. That is so cool. She comes by and says it's awesome. All right, Magnetic Hill, New Brunswick, Canada. See ya. Awesome, right? Awesome?
Amazing.
Yes.
I don't get it.
I know, eh? All right, see ya. Okay, so there's a lot more going on at Magnetic Hill, New Brunswick, Canada than meets the eye. I'll show you the sign. We just Googled this and wanted to go up the hill in reverse with the car in neutral. So there's Magnetic Hill, there's Wharf Village, Magic Mountain, and a zoo. One of them is a water park. So yeah, this is the scene here. I'm not sure if we'll go to the zoo or not. I always like a zoo. I love seeing the big cats, the lions and the tigers. Yeah, come check it out. Definitely worthwhile, man. Just to put your car in neutral and have it go up a hill. Okay, see ya. All right, so we did end up going to the zoo, Magnetic Hill Zoo. We're looking at the lions. Oh, they were up. No, they're asleep. Nice zoo, typical zoo. Yeah, let's go.
Like it inflates like a big pocket, like a frog or something like that. And that helps them have such a loud call that you can hear them anywhere in the zoo. People that live outside of the zoo, like outside that road, told us, like, what is this sound I'm hearing?
Sure, Arctic wolf, show us your butt and your tail. We came, what, 1,500 kilometers to see an Arctic wolf show us its butt and its tail and then pretty much disappear entirely. Oh yeah, come closer, my friend. You see tiger. Oh yeah, that's cool. The black leopard. Have you ever seen a condor up close?
They look expensive.
Now you have. And the giant rat. Hello, capybara. You do not look impressed. Just a big rat, aren't you? Hello, macaw. Hello! 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 The black bear. Come on, get a little closer, guys. Thank you for looking. Hello, hello. You want to come over here? Here he comes. Come. Hello. Do not drop the camera in here. Uh-oh, he's mad. He's coming right at us. Look. You want to eat me?
Oh, they got like laser lines.
Yeah, they got some kind of a electrical fence there. Is that it, you think? Okay, we're at Boarview Park, or Tidal Boar Park. This is supposed to be awesome because this little river here, right in Moncton, goes out to, maybe it goes out to the Bay of Fundy, or which would go out to the Atlantic, but apparently when the tide comes in, it comes in the river, and it looks amazing through a photo. So if you Google Great Boar Park, Tidal Boar Park in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, you'll see the picture. I'm not sure. You obviously have to get the timing right to see what I saw from the internet. Yeah, here's the scene in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Great Boar, Tidal Boar Park, Boarview Park. I think if you Google Boarview Park, it'll come up, or Tidal Boar. It's all in Moncton. Rivers flow into the sea. And yes, I am going to get back to the way extreme helped launch a segment of my entertainment career portfolio in Seoul, South Korea, Tokyo, Japan, and of course Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But we are a long way from Toronto, baby, because this is New Brunswick, Canada. See ya. And of course, when you come to Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, you have to visit Spin It Records for all your record needs. Spin It Records has it all. Guaranteed. See ya. Okay, here's an example of a beach in New Brunswick. This is the Atlantic Ocean. You're on the ocean, the coast. This is Parley Beach. You can Google Parley, P-A-R-L-E-E Beach. Parley Beach, New Brunswick, Canada. This looks like a big beach. Not sure what's all in there. If anything is lurking around that can harm you if you go in these waters, because it's the ocean. I am from Ontario, Canada. Remember? Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Just the Great Lakes there, and freshwater lakes. We have the muskellunge and the snapping turtles. We don't have sharks, jellyfish, and whatever else is lurking in these waters. Parley Beach. New Brunswick, Canada. And you're looking out at the Atlantic Ocean. Okay. See ya. Okay, up ahead is Confederation Bridge. I believe that's the biggest bridge in all of Canada. That's how you leave New Brunswick province to cross over into Prince Edward Island province. We're not gonna go into PEI this trip because of the COVID regulations. You have to have a PEI pass, and if you don't, I believe everyone has to quarantine 8 days, and then if you test negative, you're allowed to venture around PEI. If you test positive, would they keep you another 8 days, or would they just send you back over this bridge? So we're at the cusp, at the brink of crossing over from New Brunswick province onto Prince Edward Island. And here's the scene. Everybody wants to go to PEI. Everybody wants to go to PEI. But not us. We're going to be going to the John Cabot Trail, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia province. Here we come, baby. Woo! See ya. Okay, this is the video you want. Okay, I believe this is Port Elgin, Port Elgin in New Brunswick. And this shows you Confederation Bridge, where it starts in New Brunswick. And there it goes, baby, all the way across. And in the distance, you can see Prince Edward Island. We have views of the ocean here. Wow. I found out on the sign it says there's a COVID checkpoint in 13 kilometers. So the bridge, Confederation Bridge, is 13 kilometers. There's a little walking path here. Off in the distance is Prince Edward Island. Little lookout point here. I'll quickly go up. Just a moment. All right, we're on this little lookout spot.
Okay.
And
Wait.
there you go. Nice spot to look out at the ocean. And the bridge, Confederation Bridge, 13 kilometers going out towards PEI. We'll come back here.
Sorry.
I think the best thing to do would be to fly. Unless you like to go via auto like we did. Fly into, I don't know, Moncton, Fredericton, Halifax, rent a car. From there, it's not too far to cross this bridge, and then go up to, there's a point in Nova Scotia, I believe it's Sydney, North Sydney, and you can drive, you know, if you fly into, like I said, Fredericton, Moncton, or Halifax, rent a car, cut across the bridge, then come back, then drive up to North Sydney, Nova Scotia. And there's a ferry there, and you can drive your rental car on the ferry, and then you're on Newfoundland. So that would be the way to do these extreme locations of Eastern Canada. All right, we're gonna go to the John Cabot Trail. And that is, as I get bit by a mosquito, these mosquitoes are vicious out here. The John Cabot Trail. is in Nova Scotia. Very eastern point looking out at the Atlantic. And then we're gonna cut across to Halifax. Okay, see ya. Okay, so behind me is the beautiful landscape of New Brunswick. It reminds me of when I went to New Zealand once. I flew down into Auckland, then I took another flight down. Oh, I forget where I went, but I took a train from there to Christchurch. I cut across the whole South Island of New Zealand. Kind of just this landscape from the highway reminds me of that beautiful landscape in New Zealand. So we got a double shot of disappointment. Now, I've been to Prince Edward Island once, but the guitarist and the keyboardist haven't. You know, we travel like 1,500 kilometers to get here. So I get it. They got this strict COVID policy. So we're gonna have to save it. Our main destinations on PEI were Anna Green Gables Museum and Matthew's Carriage Ride. That's Matthew's Carriage Ride. So Google those, Anna Green Gables Museum. That's a popular place in Japan because Anna Green Gables, the storybook, over there in Japan is called Akage no An. Akage no An. There's a cottage industry set up where Japanese come to get married because of the Anna Green Gables. They believe it's a romantic country setting. Okay, so I wanted to go there, and I think it's called Argyle Beach on PEI. I know they got like that reddish brown sand beaches, okay? In just a second, I'll explain what happened to us as we tried to cross from the New Brunswick border into Nova Scotia. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, that was called Argyle Shore Provincial Park. That's Argyle Shore Provincial Park on PEI, Prince Edward Island. That's where I was trying to go. Okay, so we came down here. The border is right here, crossing from New Brunswick provincial border into Nova Scotia province. They got a checkpoint set up. I thought when I left Ontario, Nova Scotia had the same policy as New Brunswick. Here in New Brunswick, there's no face mask policy. You can walk around, do anything you want. I guess it's because it's a low population. I think Moncton is the most populous city, maybe 70 to 80,000. And then, Moncton has 70 to 80,000. And then I believe after Moncton would be Fredericton or St. John. I think they're around the 50, 60,000 mark each. We were at, we slept at Dartmouth. That was only like, 17,000. But anyway, they got a checkpoint set up and you cannot cross the border unless, I believe, you're fully vaccinated. And maybe even then you have to quarantine. But for us, yeah, we'd have to quarantine for 14 days and then do a test. And then if we would test negative, then we could venture on. And that's all I know. But yeah, so we were allowed to go through and then we had to leave at the first exit and come back. So that's where we are. We're back in New Brunswick. So we'll definitely, come back here and get to where I wanted to go in Nova Scotia, which would have been Peggy's Cove, the John Cabot Trail. Where else did I want to go? Dartmouth. I believe there's 2 sides to Dartmouth. And then maybe even go all the way up to Sydney, North Sydney, to see where you take the ferry from North Sydney to get to Newfoundland. So we'll save all this for another day. But I gotta say, New Brunswick is awesome. Look at that landscape. Yeah, I would definitely consider living out here. This is a beautiful province, New Brunswick, and they have good COVID protocols in place. Kind of reminds me of Saskatchewan. So in my opinion, Saskatchewan and New Brunswick are leading for my goals anyway. Okay, over and out. See ya. Okay, we're almost back in downtown Moncton. Just nice landscapes here. I just wanted to get before we turn off the highway. Very scenic area. And I forgot to mention, when I go on to Nova Scotia, of course I'm going to go down to Halifax. That's the one place I forgot to say in the last video there. Okay, man, New Brunswick. We're going to go check out, there's a Bass Pro Shop in Moncton as well. We're going to go see if they have any like fishing gear for the salt water, the ocean. I'm curious because I'm like freshwater lakes, right? So I'm curious to see if there's like a section. Well, there's got to be. There's got to be all kinds of saltwater tackle in this Bass Pro Shop here. All right, see ya. Okay, so Bass Pro Shop. These gentlemen are graciously allowing me to make a video. They got like tuna up and ocean fish and some local artists. Local artists came and painted this mural. We don't see that, it's all ocean fish out here. You got like a sea turtle. And then you got like, these are called bluefin tuna, right? Bluefin tuna hanging up. Seagulls, we know. And then their manager's dad. This is the world record?
Yeah.
Their manager's dad, look at that. That's their manager's dad. That's 1,496 pounds. Again, I repeat, 1,496 pounds. That gentleman in the photo is their manager's dad that caught that. You said 90 minutes from here?
Yeah.
90 minutes from here. And then over there, we were at Hopewell Rocks. I made the video. That is the simulation of Hopewell Rocks. And you guys said in the Bay of Fundy, great white sharks, mako sharks. What else can you tell us? Like about the... Who? What?
Striped bass.
Striper? Okay, I saw the fishing rod there. Hold on a sec. Striper. There we go. Striper. So this is what the bass look like here. Striper bass.
Had some striped bass in the swimming in a tank right over there.
Okay, well we'll go check that out. Okay, can you name some other ocean stuff there in that Bay of Fundy? Because we were just there.
Yeah, there's some salmon.
Salmon.
Atlantic salmon.
Atlantic salmon.
Rainbow trout.
Yep, rainbow trout. Okay, now we got those in Lake Ontario.
Yeah, rainbow
Okay.
trout. We got some bull sharks coming in. Bull sharks?
Bull sharks. See that? Those are the most aggressive, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got dogfish, which is just it's like a mini shark, small shark.
Yeah.
We got those. Got skates, which are
Dogfish. What he said is like a mini shark. And what else?
Yeah, skates.
How do you spell that?
Skates is like just like ice skating.
Okay, skatefish, which I've never heard. You're gonna have to Google that.
It's like a stingray, but without the stinger on it.
You hear that? It's like a stingray without the stingers.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Eels.
Eel
everywhere.
too.
Tommy cod.
Huh?
Tommy cod, which is just like a small cod.
Oh, a cod. Okay, codfish. Yeah.
And, what else we got?
Dude, that is good. That is a lot of. This is an awesome video.
Oh, there's a lot of fish in there.
Okay, thank you, Matt and Riley.
Yeah.
Okay, we are Bass Pro Shop, Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Thanks, guys. This is awesome. Okay, so here we are by the aquarium. You know what the Bass Pro Shop's in Vaughan in the Falls. It's freshwater fish. Those are striper bass right there. That's striper.
What is this?
We got some salmon and trout in here probably. What's that?
Yeah, good business.
Well, it looks like we got a muskie lurking in the background there. Okay? Wow. Whole other world out here by the ocean. See ya. Okay, and then on this side of the aquarium they have lake trout. That's cool. And then underneath, check this out. You can go under and then like go through this little tunnel and then pop up in this like bubble. There's another entrance point there, and you can see them through here. And this is in the Bass Pro Shop. Ooh, I got quite an echo going. Check 1, check 2. This is Guess That Song. I told you that I like to travel, eat, and listen to music. And one more thing here, this mural that he said the local artist painted, that's pretty cool, eh? They got shark up there and I don't know, tuna. Is that more tuna? I'm not that well versed in my ocean fish. I want a charter hearing. Go out in the Atlantic and catch something. All right, see ya. Okay, so there's the manager's father right there, Ken Frazier. World record holder for bluefin tuna. 1496. I'm not lying. Caught 90 minutes from Moncton, New Brunswick. Incredible story. Wow. Okay, see ya. All right, this is September 4th today. After having considerable bad luck finding a hotel here in Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, because of a sports tournament that was going on, because there is no mask policy here, and pretty much life is normal here in New Brunswick. Yeah, there was a big sports tournament, so people are out playing sports, renting hotels, doing what they did before COVID, unlike Nova Scotia and PEI and Quebec that went into this passport mode on September 1st. And I heard Ontario will be doing the same thing. We'll have to see what happens, but here's the scene in Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada. This is the Travelodge. Okay, we're gonna tour Fredericton for a bit. See ya. Okay, this is downtown Fredericton. Here we are. Sorry I haven't really mentioned much about Newfoundland. I have no idea what they're doing for COVID out there. The only way that we were going to go there is if we could have driven to North Sydney and drove on the ferry and crossed the channel to Newfoundland. So here we are. This is Fredericton. This is the capital city of New Brunswick. Population 50, 60,000. Just like St. John, 50, 60,000. St. John's kind of cool because St. John is right on the Bay of Fundy. Here you're on a river, you're more inland in Fredericton. I really liked Moncton. Moncton was a really nice city. You have quick access to all the stuff there. To Halifax, to Fredericton, to PEI, to the Atlantic Ocean, and to the Bay of Fundy. For me, Moncton was the place to be. But I mean, every place is nice around here. Okay, see ya. Okay, so here's a good shot of that river I was talking about. This is the St. John River. This is the river that surrounds this city. All right, St. John River, Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada. So the river has the name of another somewhat large city, population 50, 60,000 people, St. John, which is on the Bay of Fundy. This is Fredericton again, population 50, 60,000 people, somewhat inland. And again, this is the capital city, by the way. Fredericton is the capital. My favorite city was Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Okay, see ya from St. John River in Fredericton. Bye-bye. Okay, view of New Brunswick, Canada, as we head to Quebec from the car. I'm hoping this is going to be like one of the nice views that I saw back there. There should be a river coming up to the right. Let's see if we can get that nice view. I mean, it's a nice view, but no, we're not getting the river. Maybe we will. New Brunswick. We're leaving, or we have left Fredericton. There's the river. And we're heading towards Quebec. We may sleep in Montreal or perhaps Ottawa tonight. We're just going to drive through Quebec City one more time. There's the view. There is a river in the distance. Okay, over and out. Okay, here's some more views from the car of New Brunswick province. Lovely. I guess what we're looking at is the Appalachian Mountains. I know in Quebec they're called the Laurentians. Here, the Appalachians. Just beautiful. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so we just drove by a sign that said the Appalachian Range Route. The Appalachian Range Route here in New Brunswick, Canada. So you're looking at the Appalachian Mountains. That's the Appalachian Mountains. Very nice, huh? This highway cuts right through it. That's why they call it the Appalachian Range Route. And once again in Quebec it's the Laurentian Mountains. Okay, see ya. Okay, sorry, I'm like addicted to this Appalachian Mountain Range Route. It's nice. It's a nice highway to drive through. If you like looking at the Appalachian Mountains. Oh, look at that, that's pretty cool. Okay, so here we are now at the Quebec border. Now leaving New Brunswick. Can't wait to see you again, says the sign. So we're leaving New Brunswick. This is up near Edmundston, New Brunswick. That's right. Once you get to Edmundston, you know you're by the New Brunswick-Quebec border. And you notice there's no checkpoints like there was just a second here. Okay, so like I said, here's the border crossing, the provincial borders leaving New Brunswick, as you see, and we're now going into Quebec, and there's no checkpoints like we experienced from New Brunswick going into Nova Scotia. And of course the checkpoint there at Confederation Bridge, leaving New Brunswick and trying to get to Prince Edward Island province. Oddly enough, there's no checkpoint set up at the beginning of the bridge at Confederation Bridge, meaning that they will allow you to cross the 13-kilometer bridge and you have to pay the toll fee, and then they will send you right back. So let's keep Canada open. I did not like those checkpoints. Does not feel like Canada. There's a real just unsettling feeling when you arrive at provincial borders and there are checkpoints set up. Not good, Canada. We got to change that. Not good. Not Canadian people. We want this to be the best country in the world, yeah? Then let's not put up these checkpoints. Not good. All right. I'm out of here. See ya. Okay, like I said, so we're saying goodbye to New Brunswick, right? Welcome to Quebec. All right. This is the scene at the provincial border crossing. See ya. Tell me when you started.
Go.
All right. Here's a nice view from the highway going into Quebec. Keep it going, Josh, until you get to the end of this little cove. You're gonna get past the tree line. No, you should keep out your window. It's clearer, I think. And yeah, there's lots of mountain and water views here. Here we go down to that little cove. All right, good enough. See ya. Okay, all roads lead back to Quebec City and Laurier Boulevard, which turns into Grand Allée. We were here on Wednesday, right? Today is now Saturday, and of course, you see the modern kind of architecture of this is New Quebec, mixed in down by Grand Allée with the older traditional architecture. And in the background, of course, is St. Hubert's Chicken. Do you see that sign? As the ambulance goes by, is St. Hubert's. You cannot come to Quebec without stopping by St. Hubert's. St. Hubert's is awesome. So here's a good shot of New Quebec, Laurier Boulevard. So you get to this right off the highway, and then you take this all the way down, and Laurier Boulevard turns into Grand Allée, and you get to all that really cool stuff I showed on Grand Allée with the funicular, the device, the apparatus that takes you down, because Old Quebec is 2 levels, and of course Le Chateau de Frontenac and all that good stuff. Okay, see ya. Okay, we're in Quebec. Now it's September, what is it? Today's Saturday, the 5th. So we're kind of like second-class citizens because we couldn't even eat in that St. Hubert chicken because we don't have that vaccine passport. I don't like this. Here's a little record shop. We're gonna go check that out. And yeah, I guess if all these stores enforce that, we can't get in, but it seems like some of them are not enforcing this new vaccine passport rule, and some are. So that's the situation here in Quebec. This is like the midpoint between New Quebec and Old Quebec. And for us, to even thinking about getting to Newfoundland would be like, unless there's a way to get over from New Brunswick, how else could we? Because you know, we couldn't get to PEI and we could not get to Nova Scotia, so we couldn't. The only way I know to get to Newfoundland is to go from North Sydney to Newfoundland that way. I've done that once in my life. So unless there's a way to get to Newfoundland from New Brunswick or Quebec up in the north, I don't know how we could even get there, because we are unvaccinated due to our religious and spiritual beliefs, because we practice Japanese Shinto. All right, bye-bye. I just wanted to confirm today is the 4th of September. That's Saturday, September 4th, 2021. The year is 2021, Saturday, September 4th. So I definitely got to do my research to see if I got to find another way other than the ferry boat that I know of to get to Newfoundland from North Sydney. I've done that once in my life by ferry boat. So that will be interesting for me to see if there's a passage to Newfoundland from Quebec or New Brunswick. If anyone knows, feel free to send me a comment. All right, see ya. Okay, here we are with the from Quebec to Ontario provincial border. Welcome to Ontario, and look, no checkpoints. There are no checkpoints. Yay! Let's keep it this way. Let's keep it this way. Okay, it's Sunday, September 5th, 2021. We spent the night, Saturday night, here at the Macintosh Inn. The Macintosh Inn in Morrisburg, Ontario. Awesome place. This is on the St. Lawrence. Pretty cool, eh? How we cross Quebec and Ontario provincial border and no checkpoints. I want to see Canada stay checkpoint free, or I feel like we're in some kind of a martial law situation. It's a very unsettling feeling. Okay. Enough said. On with the show. Bye-bye. Okay, this is the waterfront in Morrisburg, Ontario. Behind is the St. Lawrence River. This is the river that we basically followed all the way up to Gaspé, Quebec. Rimouski and Gaspé. Rimouski side, you're still looking out at the St. Lawrence, just at the mouth of where the river flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Gaspé, that was all Atlantic Ocean. Amazing, huh? This is the mighty St. Lawrence River, and we are at Morrisburg Beach and Dog Park. Morrisburg, Ontario. Behind is the St. Lawrence. All right. The old river that drowns at the bay. See ya. Okay, we're now at the train station in Alexandria, Ontario. A sleepy town. Quiet town that has all the amenities that you'd want. Why am I here? Well, this little piece of land directly across from the train station was for sale, but someone else bought it. And if you built something there, you would just cross the street and go to your train station of 1917, and 1 hour that way is to Montreal, and 1 hour this way is to Ottawa. Talk about convenience. Someone else got that. See ya. Okay, so from Alexandria, Ontario, you take 34. I don't know if it's highway or a country road, 34 north. It's like a 2-lane road. You cross through, what's that, Van Cleek Hill, I believe. Anyway, you get to Hawkesbury, okay? So, and then there's this bridge. And again, now we're in Quebec, and over there is Ontario, and behind is the Ottawa River. So this is up by Hawkesbury. Hawkesbury is cool. There's connections to the highway in Hawkesbury to Montreal, as well as to Ottawa. So Hawkesbury is a pretty cool city, population almost 11,000. And again, 1 hour one way to Ottawa, 1 hour the other way to Montreal. So, and there's the bridge that separates the two provinces. We're now in Quebec again. We're going to cross the bridge back to Hawkesbury, and we'll be in Ontario. So I'll just do a quick little video of Hawkesbury. Okay, let's go. So here we are crossing that bridge that I told you about in Hawkesbury. This bridge separates Ontario and Quebec. So we were back there in Quebec. Now we're back in Ontario, and the body of water is the Ottawa River. See? Welcome to Ontario sign. I don't know why the OPP are there, but there is no border checkpoint. It's at a COVID-19 assessment center. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go into Hawkesbury. Okay, we're in Hawkesbury. Yeah! Population 11,000. Okay, let's go to Ottawa. Okay, so you finally get close to the river on Highway 17 and around Rockland area. was kind of disappointing from Hawkesbury to this point on Highway 17 because it was all inland. You could not see any water, even though you're always driving parallel to the Ottawa River. But then once you get around Rockland, this is looks like a little weed bay. I saw some guys in a bass boat out there fishing. This is just off. There's a bigger boat in the distance there. That's got to be right on the Ottawa River. Must be quite deep out there. You can see those guys in the bass boat as well, fishing in this little bay full of weeds. Looks like an ideal place for bass and pike. So this is the scene. Highway 17 from the Hawkesbury to Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Here we go. Okay, so now we can see the Ottawa River. The sign there said Cumberland, so we're in Cumberland, and a little bit before Cumberland, the sign for Cumberland, it said "Welcome to Ottawa, population 1 million." So really, from Hawkesbury to what was that place called again? Rockford? Was that right? Rock what? Rockwell. Yeah, you really didn't see any of the water unless there's some local road that I'm not aware of that blends into 17, Highway 17, Ottawa bound. And then right around the "Welcome to the Ottawa" sign, population 1 million, it turns into Regional Road 134. But yeah, again, we're not really getting a lot of views of the Ottawa River like I thought we would from these roads, 17 and 134. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. See it. Finally, we've got some unobstructed views of the Ottawa River. We're only, at this point, well, our destination is going to be Steve's Music in Ottawa. We're only like 25 kilometers. Oh, see, now we got all this lush vegetation. And we're getting closer to the city, and I'm starting to see condos. See it. Okay, this is Ottawa, and we're gonna go to Gatineau, and then to Steve's Music. Basically, Ottawa's like mini Toronto. Toronto's like 3 times the population, like 3 million. Okay, we're getting close to Gatineau. We're still in Ottawa. I want one of those scooters. Downtown Ottawa. This is the scene on September 5th, 2021. Okay, here's the bridge to Gatineau, finally. So we're crossing downtown Ottawa. There was a sign back there for the Byward Market. And we believe this is the bridge that gets us to Gatineau. Why is this person? What's this person in front of us doing? Let's see what goes on here. It can't be that long of a bridge because I don't think the Ottawa River is that wide here. We'll see. All right. Here we go. Interesting. Okay, there's the river. Okay, so we'll be in Gatineau. See ya. Pretty interesting road to be driving on. It's a one-way. I guess you gotta go left. No, wait, wait, no, you're good. Yep. I guess it's one way down there. Okay, this is Laurier Boulevard. This is where all the hoopla of Gatineau is. What's that? Canadian Museum of History? I don't know, I've never really hung out here. Once again, driving down Laurier Boulevard in Gatineau, just looking for where all the stuff is here. Our GPS says it's Laurier. Okay, we're heading back over the bridge back to Ottawa. As you see, this is a checkpoint-free provincial border crossing. Let's keep it that way. I don't want martial law in this great country of Canada. Now, we're going to cross the bridge back to Ottawa, and I believe we're going to head for Steve's Music, unless we go, we get distracted again and go somewhere else. Okay, now we're back in Ottawa. See you. Okay, so here's some more of Ottawa downtown as we approach or drive towards Steve's Music. It's a nice city. It's very clean, very modern. Okay, we're still driving through the city, getting to Steve's Music.
On the street. It's on the right side of the street.
And it's on the street to the right. Okay, Steve's Music, here we come. Okay, downtown Ottawa, just outside Steve's Music. This is the scene. There's Steve's Music. Okay, just gonna do a quick video of the Rideau Canal. When you come to Ottawa here in the winter, you can bring ice skates or rent them, and you can skate along the canal. We tried that here once, but it was really mushy and slushy because I think we were here in March. So come here, Google when it's really the coldest time, when the ice is solid, and you can rent skates and skate up and down this canal. There you go. It's a nice shot, eh? Here's the Rideau Canal and Shaw Center. All right, something to do when you come to this great city. All right, see ya. All right, so here's the scene. This is like the Byward Market. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's the Byward Cafe. So this is the scene in Ottawa. Pretty busy for a Sunday, huh? And up ahead is the shopping mall. There's a big food court. We ate in there. Finally found a place to get some Korean, a bibimbap. That's called the CF Rideau Center. It's a huge mall. And yeah, underground parking. You gotta park underground. I didn't see any outdoor parking in this mall. But that's the scene, so you can get the best of both worlds. If you like a modern shopping mall, the CF Rideau Center will not disappoint. And then you can go down there to the Byward Market. Right, as they say, you can kill two birds with one stone. Okay. Over and out from the CF Rideau Center. See ya. Okay, behind me, as you can tell, is Parliament Hill. That's Parliament Hill, one section of Parliament Hill. Great place to come visit. Lots of beautiful historical government buildings. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot to do in Ottawa. In the summer of 2019, we went up to a place called Calypso. So Google that one, Calypso, C-A-L-Y-P-S-O. I think that's the biggest water park in all of Canada. So it's something to go do if you've never been there. And that's not far from here. Like I said, this is Parliament Hill. And if you're into museums, for me personally, I have to be in the mood to go to a museum because basically I can find all the information that's in any museum in a book or online these days. So I experience severe information overload when I visit a museum. But if museums are your thing, are you ready? Listen to this. If you come to Ottawa, you can go to the Canada Science and Technology Museum, the Canadian Aviation and Space Museum, the Canadian War Museum, the Canadian Museum of Nature, and the Canadian Museum of History, as well as the National Gallery of Canada. It's all here in Ottawa. Come. And I do know this because the guitarist, we were at a basketball tournament down in Windsor, Ontario. That's way down there by Lake St. Clair, and Detroit, Rock City, Michigan. If you're going to spend, a week here or two, you can get a museum pass, which is good for all the museum entrances, I believe. The one lady that I was speaking to way down in Windsor, she was from Ottawa, and she told me about that. So now I'm telling you, I'm relaying you some valuable information if you come to this awesome city of 1 million people strong. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. So as you can see, there's a lot to do when you venture east of Toronto, right? And head all the way out past Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec, and then you get into Atlantic Canada, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia. And if you're really adventurous, you can make your way all the way to Newfoundland. All right, sayonara from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Peace. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little bit more of Parliament Hill as we drive by. Look at this. Parliament Hill. I want to visit Parliament Hill. And there's great views of the Ottawa River. I remember we did a walking tour here. It's nice. Right, you're getting a nice sense of what Ottawa's like. All right, people, look at that one up there in the distance. Okay, we're turning here, so goodbye to Parliament Hill. We're gonna stop off at a record store and then we're out of here. We're gonna go to Kingston, I think, next. The hometown of the Tragically Hip. Can you believe that Ottawa is the hometown of Alanis Morissette? Alanis Morissette, and isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. See ya. Okay, our final video from Ottawa, Ontario. Here it is, the Vertigo. What is this? Records and CDs, buy, sell, trade. All right. It is September 5th, 2021. September 5th, 2021. We're saying bye-bye from Ottawa and from Vertigo Record Store. See ya. Okay, so we're in Old Town Kemptville. Kemptville's not too far south of Ottawa. Quaint little town. It's got all the new box stores and got a little river going through. Must be good fishing. What do you guys catch from the dock? Huh? Oh, sunfish. Okay, thanks, man. So this is Old Town Kemptville. You could easily commute to Ottawa from here. It's probably like 20 to 30 minutes, depending on weather and traffic. All right. See ya. Okay, I believe this is Smith Falls. I think before they dammed it up, this was probably a nice waterfall once upon a time, because they got all these, like a lock system dam. I would imagine before it was dammed up, it was a pretty nice natural waterfall. Oh, there's a boat traveling through. Combined Dam. So I guess this is where we are, Smith Falls. This is part of the Rideau Canal system. Again, this is not too far from Ottawa, definitely less than an hour. Some larger boats in a marina here. Canal system. Okay. Okay, so this is Smith Falls. Downtown. And we'll just, I don't want to get killed trying to see what this looks like over here. This part of the Rideau Canal. A lot of people fishing down there. Pretty nice. Okay, one more, this last little. This is pretty nice. Probably some good fishing. Too bad the guitarist can't fish. Okay. Apparently you can rent houseboats from here. Apparently, I believe I read, you can even, through this lock system, the Rideau Canal, you can take a rental, like a houseboat, and cruise all the way to Kingston through the Rideau Canal. It's a nice little spot, that's for sure. Okay, wow, it's September 5th, 2021. We've come a long way since I first started filming September 1st there at the Bell Center in Montreal. Don't worry, I'm going to get back to that band I was in for the Guess That Song. We're in Kingston, and the daylight has fallen down into the night. I think the daytime is the fine time, but the nighttime is the right time. And it's night here in Kingston. We're heading towards the downtown. Really cool waterfront area. And okay, just a second here. I found something really cool. Okay, you know how Alanis Morissette is to Ottawa, as what this band, the Tragically Hip, is to Kingston. And I found the Tragically Hip way. The Tragically Hip way. Come on, you've made your mark in the world when they've named a street after you in your hometown. The Tragically Hip. Woo! The Hip. See ya. Prince George Hotel. There's some kind of a festival going on here in Kingston. All right, people, we're trying to make a ring.
How funny is that?
Hey, hello. Kingston is a very nice city. We like Kingston. What's the population here, Josh? You looking that up? What is it, 150,000? What's going on here? Okay, I think Kingston is population 136,000. 136K. Nice city. And from what I have been told, the Tragically Hip performed their last concert up there at the Leon Center. Okay, just go straight. I don't know if you can see that in the distance. Leon's. Okay, I thought this is pretty cool. Just coming in to the downtown, you cross a bridge and you look out over the water. Can we see anything yet? Yeah, from here you can see some. Well, it's a bit too dark to see much, but water, everywhere water, but cannot see because it is so dark up there. Kingston, Ontario, Canada, the home of the Tragically Hip. Okay, behind me is something new in Ontario called the en route system. This is on the 401 highway. Remember, the 401 cuts across from down in Windsor, Ontario, near Lake St. Clair, and Detroit, Rock City, Michigan. So you start there, you go all the way up to London and Toronto, Oshawa, Kingston, right, Brockville, and then you end up near Ottawa, go right across Quebec. Sorry, not across Quebec. At the Ontario-Quebec border, the 401 ends. Okay, so Ottawa is the last destination. Well, for me it's Morrisburg, Ontario. That's the little city where the inn was, where we stayed, near the Quebec and Ontario border. So the 401 goes all the way there, and every 70 or 72 kilometers, maybe 70 to 75, I think it's 72, every 72 kilometers they have an en route, and you can get gas and food here. For example, this one has, what does that sign say? CIBC banking. Burger King is there. Burger King, Tim Hortons, and what else? I can't see. Anyway, it's a place to get food and gas, right? And I forgot to mention back in Kingston, a really cool destination is the Thousand Islands. That's the Thousand Islands. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so you see this en route is called the Napanee en route. When I think of Napanee, I think of Avril Lavigne. Ottawa is Alanis Morissette. Kingston is the Tragically Hip. Napanee is the little girl from Napanee, Avril Lavigne. Okay? And the other restaurant was Popeye's Chicken and some kind of a fresh food thing called McMarket. All right? See ya. Okay, so before I get to the song hints, I just want to tell people that just might be joining in right now. This was the Guess That Song Atlantic Tour Canada version. Basically, if you fly into Toronto and you get on the 401 East, you'll go past Scarborough, Pickering, Ajax, Whitby. I'm not sure if that's now part of the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. But we went all the way out to Quebec and New Brunswick, to the Confederation Bridge, PEI border, and the Nova Scotia border. We didn't even attempt to go to Newfoundland. I'll do that at a later date. When I am able to get into Nova Scotia, I would take the ferry again like I did in the past from Port Sydney to Newfoundland. Okay, so that's what that was all about. So if you feel inspired and you want to go see some of the sites that were in that rather long video, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's like a whole other world out there, especially when you get out to New Brunswick and anywhere by the coast there. Looking at the St. Lawrence as it goes out to the Atlantic Ocean was really cool. And then, of course, you're in New Brunswick and there's the Bay of Fundy, and you're surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean when you get to PEI, Nova Scotia. We couldn't get into Nova Scotia, and I didn't even attempt to drive over Confederation Bridge to get to PEI. So, once again, you get past Scarborough, Pickering, Ajax, Whitby. You get to a city called Oshawa. We got some memories there. It's called the Schwa. The Schwa. There's the GM Center there. It's the General Motors Center, but it recently changed its name. It's now called the Tribute Community Center. I believe the GM Center opened in 2006. It holds around 5,500 people. The Oshawa Generals, an OHL hockey team, plays there. And we saw the WWE there. I highly recommend going to Oshawa to watch any live event at the GM Center because every seat's a good seat. Keep going. Once you get to a region, as you go past Oshawa, you'll find Port Hope and Cobourg. That's another area to look out for. Exit 464 for Peterborough. Why? We call that the Kawartha Lakes region. I took the keyboardist and the guitarist in 2014, I believe it was August of 2014, to Stony Lake. Highly recommend going up there, checking out Stony Lake. You'll immediately see Rice Lake and Lake Scugog. Sturgeon Lake is there. The Kawartha Lakes region. Check it out if you like fishing. I'll explain more about our fishing experiences since we came back to Ontario, Canada from Japan in 2010. I did a little bit of ocean coastal fishing in Japan, hence my attraction to the ocean coastline of Canada, the Atlantic Ocean. We're lucky, and you go out west to British Columbia, Vancouver Island, you have the mighty Pacific Ocean, and keep going, you'll hit Hawaii and eventually Japan again. And then so you go past that area, Peterborough, Port Hope and Cobourg. I believe that was exit 464. Keep going down, you get to exit 566. That's 566. What's there? Well, we call that Prince Edward County. That's Prince Edward County, famous for the Bay of Quinte. Have not taken the guitarist and the keyboard fishing there yet, but I went there once. It is supposed to be famous for big pickerel, although we pretty much got skunked. Didn't get much of anything that day. There's also a provincial park there called Sandbanks. That's Sandbanks. You'll love that. Also Lake on the Mountain Park. That's Lake on the Mountain Park. Again, part of the Prince Edward County. That's all east of Toronto on the lovely 401 highway system, exit 566, the Bay of Quinte. Okay, again, I'll talk more about my fishing experiences here once we go to Lake Nipissing. That'll be tomorrow. Today is September 6th. Hard to believe, eh? 5 days ago, I was standing outside the Bell Center in Montreal. That's where this video began. That was September 1st. And since then, we went a long way, didn't we? We went from Hamilton, Toronto area, all the way to Montreal, to Rimouski, Gaspé, what was that place in New Brunswick where we stayed at the top? Bathurst, New Brunswick. Then we went down, Moncton, and then we went over to the PEI border, and then the Nova Scotia border, and then back to Fredericton, and then I think we went back up to Quebec City for a bit, back into Montreal. Then we did a really cool loop. We slept in a place coming back Ontario way, Morrisburg. We went up to Alexandria, Hawkesbury, then crossed over into Ottawa. From Ottawa, Kemptville, and then in the Smith Falls. So we got to see a lot of the Ottawa River and the Rideau Canal system. We are surrounded by a lot of cool water here in Ontario. There's lots to explore. I hope this video has seduced you or has inspired you. And, you know, this is our country. You know, we love visitors, so come explore. There's so much to see and do here. I didn't like the border checkpoints there. Kind of felt like, you know, you're living under martial law, although the border agents were very polite, or the border agent, because I only spoke to the border agent there from the New Brunswick to Nova Scotia border, was very polite. So I technically drove my car in to Nova Scotia. I had to leave at the first exit and come around and honk twice. Or if I decided to continue going on, apparently they'd get the RCMP looking for me. So I didn't want to be a man on the run just because I'm trying to travel the John Cabot Trail and get to Halifax and see the lovely sights of Nova Scotia. So just feels a little weird to have that experience. But had no trouble with the other border crossing points with Quebec and Ontario. I didn't even try getting in a PEI Confederation Bridge because I know they have this PEI pass and a lot of hoopla there associated with COVID-19 rules and regulations all surrounding the vaccine. So, lots to say there. So the True North strong and free, that's what Canada is supposed to be. The True North strong and free. Shall I repeat? Free. Freedom. Freedom. Something feels weird when I'm talking about freedom and border checkpoints and vaccine passports and mandates and all that stuff. We can't lose our freedom. Most important thing. Okay. Now, having said that, some takeaways. Some deep sea fishing in the ocean. I got to do some research. The word on the street was Halifax, Nova Scotia is the best. If you're going to do that kind of stuff, deep sea, charter a boat, go out in the ocean and fish. New Brunswick, the Bay of Fundy from St. John apparently is the best. Do you remember that big, what was that, almost a 1,500-pound bluefin tuna, I believe? Wow, incredible. Can you imagine even hooking onto a fish that's 50 pounds or 100 pounds, let alone 1,500 pounds? If you're into whale watching, there's supposed to be some good stuff. I've done that only once out in the Pacific Ocean from Vancouver Island. The guy there took us out in a dinghy and got us right in the path with the orcas. Yeah, that was pretty cool. 12 feet away from orcas, as I recall. I have not done whale watching out east in the Atlantic side in the Atlantic Ocean, but again, I have to do some research there to figure the best place to go do that. I know if you Google whale watching out there, there's lots of ideas and people writing about their experiences. All right. The only orcas, I've seen them in Niagara Falls too, because we have an orca at Marineland. And I've seen beluga whales there too, Niagara Falls. You got to come check that out too, if you're into marine life. And Ottawa has whitewater rafting. That's some cool whitewater rafting there on the Ottawa River. It's pretty mysterious where the Ottawa River starts. Looks like it's north of Lake Nipissing, where we're going tomorrow. And it drains into the St. Lawrence, and as you saw, we followed that St. Lawrence all the way from Lake Ontario, all the way until it drains out there into the Atlantic Ocean out there by Rimouski and Gaspé. Wasn't that cool? That was fun. All right. So this is Guess That Song. I'm going to go do song hints. Just in case you just joined and you're watching from this point. I think you'd like to go watch the entire video if you've never seen images of Atlantic Canada. You'd probably enjoy this. All right, so the song that I'm about to do is reflective of Nirvana's impact. circa 1991 to 1994, 95. I know I took off to Asia in 1996, so it was all around the same time. And I'm going to get to, I keep saying how Extreme helped influence a segment of my entertainment portfolio in Seoul, South Korea, Tokyo, Japan, and Toronto, Ontario, Canada, of course. So do you want to get to the song? This is an original song. I'm playing drums on this CD. And the band I was in at the time, an outfit from Guelph, Ontario, Canada. That's Guelph, Ontario, Canada. We're called The Foundation. That's The Foundation. You can go on YouTube and check out some of their songs. I believe this song was kind of a, I don't know, man, because grunge was coming in at the time, and we were described as Nazareth meets early Motley Crue, kind of like a hard rock band. You know, I was listening to Slaughter and Motley and all that stuff, right? So then Nirvana came. So we kind of wrote a grunge song, and oddly enough, it's the only song that 97.7, that's shout out to 97.7 Hits FM, the rock and roll, hard rock, alternative rock, whatever you want to call it, rock. All they do is rock around the clock. 97.7 Hits FM broadcasts out of St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. Not too far because we're from Hamilton. We are in Hamilton, Ontario. They're broadcasting out of St. Catharines. They played this song on the radio. And what a cool feeling to have, right? You hear yourself playing drums on the radio. Can't put myself into the shoes of the other band members, but I'm sure they felt pretty good too, right? If you're a bass player, guitar player, singer, hearing yourself on the radio, it is a buzz you can't describe until you actually experience it yourself, like so many buzzes out there in the world. Here we go. Foundation. This is a Foundation song. Let's go do the song hints. We're going to go to the keyboard first. Here we go. Okay, here comes the keyboard hint. Take it away, Josh. Thank you. Okay, here's the guitar hint. Take it away.